Socket. What is a socket? A socket is a communication endpoint used to send or receive data across a network. It's like a telephone connection between two parties. When you want to communicate over a network like the internet, you need a socket at both ends of the communication channel. Types of sockets. One, stream sockets, TCP, connection oriented, establishes a connection before data transfer. Reliable, ensures data is delivered in order and without loss. Example, web browsing, email. 2. Datagram sockets, UDP, connectionless, sends data without establishing a connection. Unreliable, no guarantee of data delivery or order. Example, online gaming, video streaming. How sockets work. Server side. 1. Create a socket. 2. Bind the socket to an IP address and port. 3. Listen for incoming connections. 4. Accept a connection from a client. 5. Receive send data. Client side. 1. Create a socket. 2. Connect to the server's IP address and port. 3. Send receive data. Basic socket API functions. Socket. Create a socket. Bind. Bind the socket to an address port. Listen for incoming connections. Accept a connection from a client. Connect to a server. Send data through the socket. Receive data from the socket. Close the socket. WebSocket. What is a WebSocket? A WebSocket is a communication protocol that provides full duplex two-way communication channels over a single long-lived connection. It's designed to be used in web applications and allows for interactive communication between a browser, client, and a server. Features of WebSocket. Full duplex communication. Allows simultaneous two-way communication. Low latency. Reduces the delay compared to traditional HTTP requests. Persistent connection. Maintains an open connection for continuous data exchange. Efficient. Reduces the overhead of creating multiple HTTP requests. How WebSockets work. 1. Handshake. Initiates with an HTTP request from the client to the server to establish the connection. 2. Upgrade. The server responds with an agreement to upgrade the connection to WebSocket. 3. Communication. Both client and server can send messages to each other over the established connection. 4. Close. Either party can close the connection when communication is complete. WebSocket API client-side JavaScript WebSocket URL create a new WebSocket connection. Send data to the server. On open, event triggered when the connection is opened. On message, event triggered when a message is received. On close, event triggered when the connection is closed. On error, event triggered when an error occurs. Server side, server implementation can be done using various programming languages, e.g. Node.js, Python. Example usage. Real-time applications, chat applications, live sports updates, online gaming, stock market updates. Interactive web applications, collaborate tools like Google Docs, Trello. Comparison, socket versus WebSocket, feature socket, TCP UDP, WebSocket, full duplex. Protocol, TCP UDP, WebSocket built on TCP. Connection can be connection-oriented, TCP, or connectionless, UDP. Persistent, full duplex. Use case, general network communication. Real-time web applications. Overhead, higher, multiple connections. Lower, single connection. Complexity, manual management of connections and data. Simplified API for web use. Latency. Variable, depends on TCP UDP. Low latency. IP address and port. IP address, unique identifier for a device on a network. Port, endpoint for communication. Multiple ports on a single IP address allow for different services, e.g. HTTP on port 80, HTTPS on port 43. Protocols, Transmission Control Protocol TCP ensures reliable ordered delivery of a stream of bytes. User Datagram Protocol UDP focuses on low latency, non-guaranteed delivery. Handshake, a three-step process, ACK, to establish a connection. WebSocket handshake, an initial HTTP request with an upgrade header to switch to WebSocket protocol. Conclusion, sockets and WebSockets are foundational technologies for network communication. Sockets offer low-level control for various types of network interactions, while WebSockets provide a more efficient and interactive method for real-time web applications. Understanding both concepts is crucial for developing robust and responsive networked applications.